Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're taking a look at something from the Wizards of the Coast era of the expanded universe. This is from 2001, a year after Wizards of the Coast really got going with a lot of RPG Star Wars content. It's a sales brochure. You sometimes see this completely folded open with these two flaps here of Mara and Darth Maul, but I'll open them up so you can see what's inside. What this is specifically attempting to promote to retailers are the 2001 releases of the Dark Side Sourcebook and the Rebellion Era Sourcebook. There's some information here about how these are, essential parts of any sort of RPG campaign from Wizards of the Coast, right? Inducing retailers and ultimately customers to buy this. And what's cool here on this side is information about all of the promotional products that retailers could buy for free, basically to promote the products over here that Wizards of the Coast is inducing them to order. What's really helpful about this for promo collectors is that this provides a bit of a checklist for some of the things from this era circa 2001 that you need to hunt down or hope to God that you held on to at the time if you were lucky enough to get them at a store then. You can see this merchandising kit here available June 2001 for free for retailers. Designed to raise awareness and drive sales of the new product in the store. And it comes with posters, window clings, shelf talkers, and placeholder mock-ups. Start with the poster here. This is pretty cool. This poster mimics sort of the same type of style magazine print ad you would have seen at the time for a lot of Wizards of the Coast Star Wars RPG games. Although this here sort of highlights the notion that you can control your destiny with these various source books. There was sort of a cute campaign ad that was basically like this is you. It would show like a picture of like the Republic Senate, and there'd be, focused in on one tiny little seat, and it'd be like, this is you. And the whole idea being, that's what's so great about Star Wars role-playing games, is that it's the only way for you to actually tell your own Star Wars stories, right? So, this is you, and like, what story do you want to tell, right? You're just a nondescript senator in the Galactic Republic. Make that the basis of your character in your RPG campaign, right? But so you see this a lot, and if you're looking on eBay for these sorts of things, you'll see this style a lot, but bear in mind, they're very rarely the actual posters. They're actually just smaller 8x11 pages that are torn out of magazines at the time. Now, in terms of the window clings, you'd see this sort of thing here. These are still occasionally available, again, with the same branding, Control Your Destiny, the sorts of things that game shops would stick to the window again. Like you see at most game shops or comic shops would have you right there, just the things that go up in the window for a brief period of time until they're either thrown away or given away or sold for cartoonishly large prices on eBay and other secondary markets. Shelf talkers, I've highlighted a number of shelf talkers in the past. This is something that would literally hang off the shelf to, again, draw your attention to that part of the game store with the Star Wars RPG content. And this is really cool. This is a life-size cardboard standee that obviously, is heavily promoting these sorts of games. This would be really cool. It's really neat to see this stuff. This stuff is really, really hard to track down, partially because a lot of people who have it, who do want to get rid of it, don't want to ship it, right? So you just have to be lucky enough to live in the same city with someone who wants to give this away, or 20 years ago have been in the shop, know the manager, or worked in the store to be able just to basically take it home when the campaign was over. These are really interesting too. Now, these are mock-ups. Now, I have a lot of mock-ups for Star Wars video games, and the basic idea is that, at least in the video game context, the retailers would literally produce sealed boxes that didn't have games, that looked exactly like the box for the game you were going to buy, but the whole point was that it was just supposed to be basically a placeholder on the shelf to draw your attention, right? Maybe it's the case that the store didn't actually let you buy individual packages at the, you had to go behind the counter or something, right? So there's a placeholder that they can use just to sort of draw your attention in. And they're cool little art pieces on their own, right? They're neat little collectibles. I've got a bunch for video games and RPGs, have them here too. Literally just basically a cardboard box that looks exactly like the books, but there's no content inside. And then here, just a little sort of cool follow-up for retailers, stickers that can be used to update the information on these sorts of things as a different information becomes available about them. So there's lots of things like this related to the RPGs and video games and stuff. These sort of like tri-fold brochures. I've got a few for comics from the Dark Horse era as well that I will show in future videos. We'll just unfold this so you get a sense. Occasionally you will see something like this for sale on eBay or other secondary markets, and it'll be advertised as a poster. And just be forewarned that sometimes people either don't know or consciously mislead potential buyers into thinking something like this is a traditional poster. It's not. You could frame this, and it's a pretty cool art piece. It would look pretty cool, but you always have to ask questions about what's on the back. In reality, it's actually just a promotional sell sheet / brochure, in this case, for, again, a really cool era of Star Wars RPG storytelling. So yeah, many more of these sorts of things to come in future videos. See you next time.